we're going to go to Boston College. Sophia Taglich joins us, and she was just honored before Saturday's game with the number 19 jersey, which is a tribute to Wells. And there she is. Listen, we get it. It's great, first of all, having you on the show. We get emotional just
Great to be
watching
here.
it. I can't even imagine your emotions prior to that, knowing what was coming down. I mean, that's an incredible honor.
Yeah,
Amazing. Congratulations.
it was. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely such an incredible honor. Just to be able to represent him and have a day dedicated to him. It's something that our team takes really seriously, and it's really special to all of us. So it was such an amazing opportunity.
You were the 11th recipient of being able to wear the number 19. I believe you're typically number 25, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Typically 25. So you wear the 19 jersey for that game. How did you find out that this year it was going to be you that had the honor of donning that jersey?
It was a really amazing moment after practice, getting ready for Pitt. I think I'm hearing the transmission of how it worked out right now, but
Go ahead, Sophia. We're eavesdropping over what Coach had to say too. So go right ahead. You're good.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that was the moment I had realized that I was going to be wearing the number 19 jersey, just getting ready for Pitt and knowing that huge day was coming. I did not expect it at all. There's so many amazing players on our team, and Acacia said it best, that all could wear that jersey. And to have the honor and to be seen as my teammate, as someone who embodies some of Will's amazing characteristics, I'm so grateful for it, because they are that person to me every single day. There's so many amazing people on our team that inspire me every day. So, I mean, the opportunity to wear that jersey, I'm so grateful just to be that person for them, because all of them are that person for me.
Were there any extra nerves when you get chosen to do this and you have to go out there representing that 19?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, Wells means so much to our program. He was a Boston College lacrosse player when he was here. So in many ways, we do believe like we are his team, like we are Wells's team. So there was definitely that extra weight on that day, but our whole team came in carrying the spirit of Wells with them at that day. I feel like everyone wanted to do the best job to represent him. Having been a part of 2 red bandana games before this one, I know that not only for the person wearing 19, but for every person on our team, how much that day means to us and how much we want to go out and play as a team for Wells. So I think just watching my teammates and seeing how much they took on that responsibility too made that day so much easier, because it can be so overwhelming to represent someone who means so much to you.
Sophia, you know what's cool is that Wells' story really resonates whether you're a student athlete or just a student. I mean, that is a Boston College thing, and it's so amazing because, we see the footage of 9/11 and, time flies by, especially for us that are old enough. You're like, man, it's hard to believe that was in 2001. Here we are in 2023. And still, if you were alive and well and watching it, it feels like it was just 5 minutes ago, right? And it's really amazing how Boston College has taken that event and what this kid did, which was incredible, and has kind of made it a fabric of their institution, which I think is really remarkable, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many red bandana events throughout the year, and I think everyone, even the whole student body, really gets behind it. I mean, that was the best showing for a home game I think we've had all season. It was such an amazing day. So I think everyone really brings the energy to red bandana. Boston College takes so much pride in being Wells's alma mater, and I think it shows definitely on those red bandana days.
All right, so on the field, obviously, you guys once again part of the standard here in the ACC and around the country as Boston College lacrosse, but you've been part of a season where you're coming off winning a national championship. You're now coming off a season where you came this close to winning a national championship. How are they different the following year?
That's a really great question. I would say every year we come in with the same expectation to make it to the Final Four and to make it to the national championship. And we do a really good job of kind of fleshing out what happened in the past. And that year before, it's always a new team with the same goal. So we kind of build those relationships with our teammates and those goals from the bottom up, just bringing along the freshmen, making sure the standard's clear for everyone. So kind of to answer your question, we try to keep it, last year was last year, and this year, this is what the goal is. as best we can, despite knowing what happened in the past. I mean, I think that definitely factors into a few games just emotionally tied to, whenever we play UNC, seeing them in the championships and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, we try to keep a clean slate and look ahead, and we're working towards that future goal at the end every year.
Sophia, what's harder, winning the national championship or winning the ACC championship?
I mean, playing in the ACC, it's definitely the hardest division in NCAA women's lacrosse because you're always seeing those teams in the Final Four as well. I would say they're very similar, almost equally as hard. I mean, our program has yet to win an ACC championship. It's a goal for us every year, and we're hoping this year is our year as well. The ACC is just a tough division. You're always seeing those teams in the Final Four. So I think we're really lucky to play those hard games every day throughout the year.
When I'm looking down the rankings, Syracuse is 1, Tar Heels are 5, BC's 7, Notre Dame's 8, Virginia's 12, Clemson's 19, Duke's 24. I mean, playing that kind of competition during the regular season, I would assume makes the NCAA tournament run like, hey, we've been down this road before. This is no big deal. There's no need to be in awe of when now we're in the tournament. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That regular season makes it so difficult that the tournament, quite frankly, has got to be like, hey, let's go have fun and go win this thing.
Yeah, we definitely feel like we've been there before when we get to the tournament time. I mean, we've seen a lot of those tough teams already. And a lot of our fiercest competition happens throughout the year, not just when it comes to playoffs. So I think that's something that we're really lucky to experience being an ACC school and already reaching and playing against top competition. But I also think our out-of-conference play really prepares us well. We played Denver. We've played Northwestern as well. 2 really good teams that we're hoping to see again in playoffs too. So we definitely have a tough schedule throughout the season that prepares us for our postseason play.
I know you've certainly heard it. I'm sure your team has heard it. What's this team going to look like this season without your good friend Charlotte North out there, because she's one of the greatest of all time, maybe the greatest of all time in women's college lacrosse. What have you liked about what this team's been able to do, losing a player like that, a generational talent, and still being in the mix, because that's not necessarily always easy to do. What have you liked the most about this team?
Oh, there's so much to say about our team now. I think the way that a lot of people have stepped up into leadership roles because Charlotte was such a large hole to fill has been really inspiring. I mean, we've seen great play out of attackers like Kayla Martello, Jen Medjid, McKenna Davis, Courtney Weeks. Our whole attacking line is phenomenal. And I think we've also put a lot of increased emphasis on our defense. I mean, we have a very veteran defense. We have Melanie Welch. Our freshman goalie is awesome, but we also have a veteran goalie in Rachel Hall, and Sydney Scales. She's the ACC leader in cause turnovers as of this week, and Hunter Roman. And there's just like a lot of talent out there that, as big of a hole as Charlotte is, I think so many people are stepping up into a leadership role and playing the best season they've ever played. And I think that's how, you overcome losing someone who was so monumental to your team.
Can you believe how fast it goes by in school? I mean, I bet you're probably sitting there going, man, I don't want to leave. This is just, we're having too much fun.
I mean, I'm scratching my head. I feel like I just got here, so I can't believe I'm already a senior.
All right, this weekend you get Notre Dame. What's the message? Take us inside the locker room. Take us inside practice. And when coach rounds you up at the end of practice, what's been her constant message this week? Because this is a big one. You mentioned wanting to win the ACC, that this certainly plays a factor in the long run.
I mean, I think the name of the game in our locker room has been physicality. Notre Dame is a big team. If you look at us, we are not the tallest team in the ACC, but we are incredibly gritty, and I think we have a ton of talent. So, matching Notre Dame's physicality while also playing like us and playing to our strengths is something that we're really going to bring into the game on Saturday, and I think it's going to be an awesome matchup. I'm really excited to see what we do.
I guarantee it's going to be good. Sophia, listen, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
And that number 19 jersey, that's one you'll take with you for the rest of your life. That's very, very cool and well-deserved, and we really appreciate the time.
Great. Thank you guys so much.